ClickForms Information UAD Training for ClickForms, September 1st, 2011, Uniform Appraisal Dataset.
And welcome to today's UAD webinar entitled What is UAD? UAD stands for Uniform Appraisal Data. It's an initiative by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to get certain fields of data from the forms to review that data before they make a loan determination. So they're trying to minimize their risk by getting certain information from the report and looking at that before they make a determination on a loan. And for them to get that information in the most technically efficient manner possible, they want a couple things. They want, in some cases, new information in certain fields in the form. In others, they want specifically formatted information, and then they want that information transmitted as an XML file. And some of the examples of the new information they want is in the location and the view fields. They want terms like neutral, beneficial, and adverse instead of terms like average, good, poor, fair. Some of the formatting examples are if the field asks for a date, it can only contain a date which is numbers and slashes, and the format for the date needs to be specifically 2-digit month / 2-digit date / 4-digit year. Another example of formatting is if a field asks for a number, it can only contain a number, no letters or other symbols. It needs to be a number and round to the nearest whole number. Now there are currently 4 forms under the UAD initiative. Not all the Fannie Mae forms are, even though Fannie Mae says at some point down the road they will be. But it's these 4 forms that's currently under the initiative. The 1004, the 2 condo forms, the 1073, the 1075, and then the 2055. And bear in mind, it's not the forms themselves that change, it's just the information that goes into certain fields on these forms needs to be, as I said earlier, new information in some cases, specifically formatted in others. So what has Bradford Technologies done by way of ClickForms to accommodate these changes? We've created a UAD mode in the program. Under the Services menu, you'll see this option for UAD Compliance On. If you don't have this option when you click on Services, you need to get an update. The current update for ClickForms is 7.4.8. You can either get that from the Help menu and click Check for Updates. If it says you don't have any, you still don't have a certain option, then something's wrong. You need to go to Plan B and get the update through the website. Either there's a technical issue that's caused it, or you're too far back in update for it to recognize it to the current one. Just close out the program and go to our website, www.bradfordsoftware.com, and then you can download and install the current update from there. But if you have under Services UAD Compliance On, that will get you to the options window for UAD. On the right, you can turn it on and off by checking this box. With the checkbox in, it's on. If you uncheck it, it'll be off. This just talks about some options when you are in UAD mode. And then on the left, it gives you the UAD interfaces. It's not like one versus another. They're sort of all layered. You can use all 3 in conjunction with whatever provides the best and easiest way for you to fill out a report. UAD First Look is primarily what we're going to go over. It's the best and surest way to get a totally complete, compliant UAD report. It uses color coding to indicate the fields that are coming to the UAD requirements, and also has pop-up windows to assist you with filling in the proper information in UAD format. UAD Power User, we'll go over that a little bit. It's a way to sort of fill out the information a little more quickly and efficiently, and then transfer it as sort of an inspection sheet where you fill in the information. It's sort of ordered, so it's a little more quick and more efficient. They don't have pop-up windows. They have sort of pre-tab drop-downs, so you can fill in a little more quickly and efficiently, and then transfer it to the report. The only potential downside with that is it does allow you to put in information potentially that's not UAD compliant when you transfer it into the report. It'll let you go in, and then it will tell the field, it'll turn the field orange if that's the case, and the orange is an indication of a non-UAD compliant field. So the first look, it's got the pop-up windows, get in the way or take a little bit longer to fill out, but it will not let you get out of the field if it's not compliant. The Power User doesn't have the pop-up windows, but there are some situations where you may be able to create a report that's there are fields in the report that are not compliant, but it will identify those in orange, and that'll be a cue hey, you have to clean those up UAD specialist will deal with down the road a month or two, and it will deal with the import of third-party data coming in from NLS, public records, 1004MC, map and sketch. That data will still come into your report even when you're under UAD. It's just if it's not UAD compliant, which most likely it won't be, then it will be in compliant. It'll turn the field orange, and then you'll just know you'll have to go in those orange fields and correct the formatting of the information so that it is compliant with the UAD requirements. But once UAD specialist hits, you won't have to do that. It'll sort of convert the data for you before it rolls into the form. So when it comes in, it'll automatically be UAD compliant, and you can just take off from there. We're going to go ahead and leave.
Ending this session at 5 minutes 30 seconds.